today. From Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. We'll see Drew Lock and the Denver Broncos taking on Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders.
We've had a driving rainstorm make its way through the plains, and it definitely is going to be a factor here this afternoon at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Las Vegas Raiders. Welcome again, everybody, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and yes, the rain is falling now, and it is supposed to continue to fall throughout this game. So how do you think that will impact this contest?
Well, first and foremost, both quarterbacks are going to make sure the officials have those dry footballs coming in each and every play and standing over them sometimes with a towel before the center gets up there to snap it. Second thing is the focus of all the guys who handle the football. Do they wear gloves? Do they take them off? Will they carry the ball high and tight to make sure they have good ball security? That's paramount in a game like this.
And off we go from Denver. This is taken just shy of the 10. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Broncos take over first and 10.
Here comes the Bronco offense with Drew Lock from Missouri in charge.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who have helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Shotgun snap to Lock. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Lock now on first down. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
32.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. Third and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Block now to throw. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Certainly not what they wanted defensively. We're hoping to hold them to a field goal. Instead, they're able to convert the 3rd and long here on the opening drive.
So not only was it a flipping field position and a flipping fortunes, but how about mentally? You just described it. They were hoping to force them into a field goal there. Instead, they give up the big gain, and now it's 1st and goal. The offense has got them on their heels.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On 2nd and goal. Lock. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Cortland Sutton on the touchdown pass from Drew Lock. And the Broncos have taken the early lead.
Broncos.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos.
The NFL Madden League Season 192021 games and highlights will be coming up next on Sports Game 2021.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Raiders set to go to work behind their veteran quarterback, and that's Derek Carr.
And one of the things that I think that Derek Carr has really improved in doing since college, his ability to stay in the pocket, things swirling around him, find the right guy, and deliver the ball with accuracy. Derek Carr has great touch when he throws the football.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at about the 32.
NFL Madden League Season 192021 Week 17 matchup coming up next. Los Angeles Chargers 8-7, Kansas City Chiefs 9-6.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
The NFL Madden League Season 192021 Week 17 matchup coming up next. Pittsburgh Steelers 8-7, Cleveland Browns 6-9.
How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Denver has Deontay Spencer deep to return. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out.
Madden League Season 192021 Week 17 matchup coming up next. Miami Dolphins 6-9 Buffalo Bills 1-0-5.
In the locker room in pregame, somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up first and 10 at their own 37. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for, but it's going to be second down.
How about this offense? Already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive. They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Block working out of the gun. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
On 4th down, Sam Martin is on to punt for the Broncos. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And on the first drive, 3-and-out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They go play action here on 1st down. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Carr. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Ski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Now McManus for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here comes Richard on the return. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Derek Carr and the Raiders set for their next possession. And now, Charles, this becomes a pretty important second drive for them. They're already down a pair of scores here in the first quarter.
As you noted, they're down 2 scores, and to me, they're down a possession or a service break if this were tennis, right? Because they just gave one up. Only their second drive now. Run their offense, try and get back into the game that way, and then look for some help from their defense.
Trying to forget about that pick six last time out. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Carr to try again after the pick six. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And it is now 21-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Here comes Richard on the return. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Throwing after the interception. Carr. Catch made. It's Moreau. And they'll get him down here at the 23. A good rally to the football. Keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that. But it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Draymond Jones just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Carr. And that is incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And they'll begin by running the option. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Locke. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and all the way down to the 25-yard line.
That's good for the Denver Broncos. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Nothing our score after 1.
Broncos 21, Raiders nothing.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Locke. And his throw is incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, but now it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Locke to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. The wind is at his back here in the 2nd quarter. And his kick is good. Not by much. It was leaking oil in the end, but he tucks it in the bottom right corner. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Now, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. Here comes Richard on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Derek Carr getting ready to go again on offense. In second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates, find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
Or this, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 right at the 30. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
28, Josh Jacobs.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Open man is Amara Darboh, complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
A gain of
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Try to run for it with Jacobs. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Las Vegas. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Melvin Gordon leading Denver's offense back out. A good job in the passing game. Decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally, you run to set up the pass. Here, it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 18. He'll hand this one off to Gordon. Gets it up around the 22 and no further. Did show some power on the run, but not a whole lot of room. Nevin Lawson there on the tackle.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The tackle made by Nicholas Morrow.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Got Gordon open, completes it. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, block. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Lock. That's complete to the tight end, Saubert. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Now Lock again. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Again, it's Lock. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. From 10 yards out, and the Broncos continue to pour it on. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And, you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
McManus now for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Here comes Richard on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, watch the slant. Hey, check Mike 45.
From the gun, it's Carr. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Check, 47. Hey, come on, oh, come on, oh. Slam,
Carr now on 1st down. He's got that one complete to Darbo. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. On 1st down, Carr firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
What now? You ready? For this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr, he'll find Richard here underneath. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
3rd and inches.
So on 3rd down, a field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We were treated to a strong first half from the Missouri man, Drew Lock. His guys have just about put this one on ice already. As for the call of the second half, we turn things back over to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Here comes Richard on the return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. And he'll throw right away. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. Going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
Come get some.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Jacobs.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and the Raiders are going to get a new set of downs.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Carr defers to Jacobs on the draw. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Operating from the gun, Carr. And that will be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. Good drive last time, really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Here we go, G. 55, my God, 55. Hey, go!
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
The ball carrier.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
He was brought down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now to the air, Locke. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not only going to catch the football, he's going to run away from you a little bit. And that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Hustling through to break that play up, Max Crosby. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
$13 yards remaining on 2nd down. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Back near his goal line. Here's Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And a Raider first down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Throwing on first down is Carr. Brought in left side by Snead. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. That catch good for only a couple.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 23-yard line.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Carr to throw again. The open man here, Renfro. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Carr again. It's a screen to Richard. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Boy, how good has his defense been seemingly all game long.
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Carr. He'll find his running back here, Richard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down. Continuing to steadily move the ball down the field. Not big play after big play, but these moderate gains getting him first downs.
And you know what they add up to, right? If you continue that pace and you continue to move it downfield, they add up into 6 points. That's exactly what you're looking for.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. A gain of 6 there on first. Well, that's always a good place to throw it, just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he's got room. Past the 20. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through, and that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go, D, get off the field.
So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Carr now on 1st down. That's complete to Richard, the running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The ball on the 8 still could get a 1st down technically. 2nd and 7.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
They'll keep it on the ground. Richard. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Richard, the ball carrier. The tackle by Draymond Jones. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Carlson able to put this one through.
Is good.
And now they'll just need 4 touchdowns as the deficit is now 28.
Raiders 3.
Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. from the 10. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33.
33-yard line.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and grind some clock with Gordon. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And 3.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gordon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Denver.